What's going on YouTube? It's the Jamo. We're going to do something different today. We're going to do a little discussion video because basically I'd like to discuss with you what I think personally about the new Google range of products, mainly the Google Pixel and the Google Pixel XL phones. I was really excited when I heard about the phones and I've been following it for a couple of months now, but my excitement dropped immediately when I saw this price right here, £599, and that is from £599. That means the cheapest model, the base model, is $599. But let's have a little look at the Google store and see exactly what you get for that money. So we're gonna go to shop now, choose options, and let's see. So for the base model, the 5-inch display, which I believe is 1080p, you get 32 gigabytes for £599. I'm going to put that into perspective for you. The OnePlus 3, my last phone, you're getting a 5.5-inch display, 1080p, 820 Snapdragon processor, 6GB of RAM, 64 gigabytes of non-expandable storage, and a 3000 milliamp battery for £310. Now that's nearly half the price of this Google Pixel. Bear in mind, fair play, the Google Pixel has a Snapdragon 821. Now that should be the business. It should be a lot faster than the Snapdragon 820. But when you factor in the fact that it costs twice as much and it has a smaller battery than the OnePlus 3, you've got to start to wonder, about the value for money. I mean, of course, you can add an extra 128 gigabytes to the Google Pixel 5-inch version, and that will cost you $699. So we're definitely over the price of two OnePlus 3 smartphones. I don't know if I can condone that price. You should let me know in the description below. Then we've got the Pixel XL version. That's got, I think, a 3400 milliamp battery. And the base price of that is going to cost you $719. That's a real, shame for me. I really wanted to get the Pixel XL. I like my 5.5-inch display phones like the OnePlus 3, even the Moto Z Play that I'm using now. But for £720, I could get a OnePlus 3 plus a Moto Z Play. So that's a bit hard, to chew. And considering that's only for 32 gigabytes, I can get a 128 gigabyte version Pixel XL for £820. And now we're in the realm of laptop prices. Like, I can get a decent gaming laptop or a very decent gaming PC for that price. So it's going to be very hard for me to part with that money and to find the money in the first place to get those Pixel phones. But anyway, let's go into the specs and let's see what propaganda Google have got to persuade us to get this phone. I mean, they're not really persuading me much at the moment with those prices. But anyway, you got this upgraded Google Assistant. So I'm not sure whether they're actually upgrading Google now or whether they're just rebranding it as they've rebranded Nexus to Pixel. But we should see. It seems interesting. They've integrated it into Google Allo, the chat service already. So if you haven't seen that, it's quite cool. I mean, you can be in the middle of a chat, and then if you @ Google, you can immediately start a web search. So from within the app, which is quite cool, I guess. If somebody gives you their postcode, you can say to Google, @Google, set me directions to this postcode, and it will open up your, GPS application, and it will start showing you the directions just like that, all the way from within the app. So yeah, I suppose that's quite cool. What is this? Memory storage or photo storage and stuff like that. So that's just the Google Photo service. Stunning photos day or night. Everyone says that on their phones these days. I don't think I know any manufacturer that hasn't said that, but we'll have to wait and see. There's been so many manufacturers that have said, oh yeah, we take brilliant photos at night, and then at night it's grainy as anything. So that'll be interesting to see if Google actually, lives up to their claim. From what I've read, their camera is supposed to be the best in any smartphone at the moment. They've got this test called a DxO Mark test, or correct me if I'm wrong, and I think the phone or the camera itself scored 89. The second highest phone to score on that DxO marked test is the LG G5, and I think that only scored 84. So it doesn't seem to me personally, obviously I'm not really good with cameras, I don't really know that much, as you can tell, but from specs point of view, it doesn't really seem that the Google Pixel cameras are super far ahead of what LG already has. I mean, if the LG's got 84 and Google Pixel's got 89, there's, you know, it doesn't seem like there's that much in it, kind of thing. But, you know, maybe there is. I don't know if it's an averaging system or whatever. Anyway, they've advertised Google Duo on here, which is available on any Android phone at the moment. So they're trying to sell their hardware with some software, which, fair play, it does work. You know, a lot of people bought an Xbox One just to play Gears of War and Forza, and I'm one of them people. But obviously I sold my Xbox One once Gears of War and Forza came to PC. So anyway, yeah, we got that Google Duo. Fast charging, apparently we got that claim again. 15 minutes gives you 8 hours of charge. I think that's just the casual claim everyone wants to give these days. Will it be as fast as dash charging? Dash charging gave me half an hour in, well, 63% in half an hour. I'm not sure whether this will live up to that standard. Let's see, and then we've got more specifications here. So you got your Android 7.1 Nougat. You've got, what have you got there? On the normal Pixel, you got 5.0 inch display, and you got 441 pixels per inch. That's a 1080p display. On the Pixel XL, you got a 5.5 AMOLED display, and that's QHD at 534 pixels per inch. What else do we want to know? Memory and storage, 4 gigabytes in both of them. 32 gigabytes of standard. We've already talked about the price of that 32 gigabyte. I mean, for me, myself, I'd have to be forced into getting the 128 gigabyte, but for that price, I cannot really afford it. I won't really go into dimensions and weight because, you know, talking about it is one thing, but holding the phone is another. What we got here? Media, firing bottom speaker. Has it got a front-facing speaker? It doesn't seem to at the bottom firing speaker, and an adaptive audio amplifier. I wonder what the DAC, digital to audio, no, audio to digital or something, whatever the converter, blah, 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 blah. Does it play music loud, basically? Batteries, 2,700 and 3,400 in the Pixel XL. I have my doubts that the battery in the Pixel is going to last long at all. Especially if it's got a faster processor, unless that processor is more optimized to deal with battery a lot better. Wireless is the same, I guess, or, you know, I don't really care about that. I'm not sure if you guys do. If you do, go and check the website. This is just a little, you know, video on what I care about in the phone specifically. But yeah, that's all I wanted to say, guys. It seems really expensive, and in terms, you know, of value of money from a OnePlus 3, I can't condone it. I would definitely get the OnePlus 3 instead of this. And if I had the money to get this, I would get 2 OnePlus 3s, because I'm going to have to see actual, you know, usage of this phone and see what it does in comparison to the OnePlus 3. But yeah, that's all I wanted to say, guys. Thanks for watching. Leave a comment in the comment section below if you'd like to see more discussion videos like this. Let me know in the comment section. Thanks for watching. Subscribe and like. If you've already subscribed and liked, I will see you in the next one. Jamo out.